Hello everyone, my name is Imperius and welcome to my playthrough of Micro Slaughter Community Project. This is map 16, Beluga Sanctuary. Hope you enjoy. Here we are, the last proper level, Antaresian Reliquary. No, not really. But it is by Antares and it is very much characteristic of that person's style. So kill that Cyber Demon, kill the Archvile, and drop down here for the first secret, which is a Megasphere. And then we've got a little bit of platforming to do, and just look at this. This is so goddamn beautiful, isn't it? Off into the distance. All of that is just unnecessary, but adds to the beautiful design of the level. So we come in here, let's focus down the Archvile first. The Cyber Demons will often infight with the clusters of Revenants and the Mancubi. Supplies aren't much of an issue in this particular area. You can see I've even saved that Megasphere because I got the secret Megasphere at the start. So now we're just going to do some laps, try and get the Cyber Demons to infight the Revenant clusters, because once they fire off the shots, they will kill a lot of Revenants, because obviously they've got a lot of splash damage. And then when the Cyber Demons are nice and distracted, like he almost was there, you can run up behind him and get a tasty shot up his rear end. Now this guy's very tough. There we go, 3 shots, and one of those was point blank, although he did turn and shoot me, like, I swear that was mid-volley. And I'm getting distracted here and getting hit by Revenant rockets, which is not good. That guy died pretty quickly, and now we've just got a few more Revenants to kill. It's pretty sloppy, to be honest, but that is just the way it goes when you're recording demos. All of your best attempts will fail, and the ones that are kind of a bit shit will be the ones that actually succeed. That is, it's not Murphy's Law, but it's somebody's law. Somebody's in Doom's law. Anyway, well, now we've got a choice, and we've decided to come into this area first to get the yellow key, because I think it's marginally easier, but it takes a little bit longer. So, better to get this one done first, I think. Now, so there's a lot of imps, there's a Cyber Demon, we want to focus down 2 Archviles, and now it's really just about resource management, not getting cornered, like I have here, and avoiding the rockets. You do want to try and save as many cells as you possibly can, because they will be useful in the next fight. And indeed, carrying over additional cells into that fight is another reason I think it's good to do this one first. But really we're just moving around here, we're trying to avoid the Cyber Demons' rockets, because they will obviously kill you. And just focusing down the imps. Don't worry too much about your health, as long as you keep moving and don't get hit by a rocket, you can pick up a Megasphere. You've got a Soul Sphere there as well, I think I've already picked up one Soul Sphere. So there is, again, there's plenty of health, similar to the first fight. It's more just about managing the enemies and not blowing yourself up on a corner like that. So now we can come and kill the Cyber Demons. I find the safest way is to just use the shotgun. How? Let's try that again. I find the safest way is to just use the shotgun and move back and forward. It is slow, but it saves on cells, and it means you don't have to try and worry about timing that perfect BFG shot, which also saves cells. So it saves cells in many ways. Watch out for that guy at the back, because he can shoot you sometimes. You've kind of just got to keep moving backwards and forwards to avoid that. Now we do kind of want to keep as much of this Megasphere as possible, but it's not the end of the world if you take too much damage here. Once you get it down, once you get the rhythm, this fight isn't too bad. And there we go, that's one guy dead. Press the button behind him, press another button here, and now we can just try and kill this Cyber Demon. So I'm going to use my rockets first, again, to just try and save cells, maximize the number of cells going into the next fight as possible. Moving on from cells, I've got some shells, and I will use all of these And once I've exhausted all other options, I might consider using some energy weapons. There we go, that wasn't too bad. One shot with the BFG, 40 cells isn't too bad. And we did take a hit, but we've still got that soul sphere that we can pick up. Now, yeah, this fight is done, so we can get the key and to teleport back out. Now we've got one of the two keys from that we need to unlock the exit, so you can see the yellow and the red doors, or switches up in front of me. So I've done the yellow fight, I can now go do the red fight. And obviously, like I said, I did that because I think the yellow fight is slightly easier, you get more resources, it sets you up better. So, there's the yellow key, yellow switch, lowered the yellow bars. Now we'll go to the other side and do the red area, and this is where having a big stack of BFG is really helpful. Because, surprise, it's a whole bunch of garbage. Oh. It's okay, we've got the armor, we've got lucky with that archvile. We can pick up our soul sphere, and the fight's won now, basically. We should be okay. There's only really stray rockets that can kill us at this point. So, yeah, so we don't really have that many cells left. Obviously used a lot to kill the archviles. We can now kill the cyber demons. We've probably got enough to kill these cyber demons without switching. That's one. But we can probably save some as well. The final fight is particularly tricky because it's on a timer of sorts. Basically, it's damaging floor, which will kill you over time, and so you basically just have to move quickly, and you have to kill. If you want 100% kills, you've got to kill everything quickly as well. So push the two keys onto the final fight. This is the exit. This is the final fight of the WOD. It's pretty tricky. I lost here a couple of times doing practices because, yeah, you pick up this rad suit and you've got one rad suit to do this. Otherwise you'll start taking, I think it's 20 damaging floor. So focus on the cyber demons first. Don't worry about two shots, although that might actually save time. And then we're going to run up and start pressing some switches. There's some archviles. Get the mega. Took a blast there, but it's okay. It was worth it to kill the archvile. Cyber demon is dead. Now kill this archvile. Kill this cyber demon. Now I've got two more switches to press. I need this mega though because I'm about to die. And now I need to get behind these guys, try and kill as many as I can. Let's go for this last archvile. There goes my rad suit, so I'm now going to be taking damage. I need to kill as many of these as possible before going up the teleporter, which will telefrag all the cyber demons. So we've opened the teleporter. We're gonna have to move because we've got no more. Let's just grab some ammo and go. So that's a 4-kill cyber demon, and we're up here. We can't really afford to go back down because of the damaging floor, but there aren't that many enemies left. I think that's it. I think that's it. 478. There we go. And there we go. That's all the kills, all the secrets. That was the last level. And yeah, now on to the epilogue. So hope you enjoyed that, and see you in a moment in the epilogue. And here we are in the epilogue. So we did it. We beat Micro Slaughter Community Project on Ultraviolence, pistol starts, no saves, and some other things that I can't remember. And now we get to enjoy the epilogue. So let's take a trip down memory lane. First off, we had fire in Poor Eyes. I mean, that's a Y, right? But it looks like a P or a D that's floating. I really like this level. I always like it when there's like an island level and then they build the scenery around the level, because it's completely unnecessary for the gameplay, but it adds so much to the aesthetic of the level and just makes it really beautiful. I really like this one. I also really like this one, Viridescent Synapse. This was about infighting, about movement, about good crowd control. It was a nice little level. As was Danlax's Cherry Blossom. I liked the Archer fight at the end when you have to go into their little cupboards and fight them. That was good. Floody Hell, one of the weaker ones for sure. It's a little too dark for me, and I guess it's even darker on YouTube. But yeah, it was okay. Marble in the Blood. Now this one was tricky. There was not enough armor in this level. In fact, I don't even sure there was any armor in this level. Maybe one green suit. Yeah, this was pretty tough. This one took a few attempts, especially to get the first fight down. Slaughter Factory. Now I love this one. This is like a big open sandbox level where you can run anywhere, fight anyone, and a lot of the fight is actually available from the beginning. I really like this style, this ice-based style, and the sort of sandboxy nature of it. Tarnished Luster, I did not really care for. Moving on. The Three Kings. When Scythe 2 meets Sunder meets something. This was really good. The pressure of the Three Kings on you was really great. And you had to be very good and precise with your movement to be able to navigate around all of this to get to the end. It was a really good one, this one. October Appreciation Skeleton Month. A bit of a meme map, but, well, in concept perhaps due to the abundance of revenants, but it actually wasn't as difficult as it initially looks. Once you sort of know to pull them away and run away, it's very doable. And quite enjoyable. Metalhead, yeah, this was my least favourite. I didn't really like this one. Team Rocket Slaughter. Who could forget this? Again, another great little micro slaughter level. The fact that the walls keep coming down and there's a lot of pressure on you to sort of clear quickly and keep on moving, I thought was really good. The Crossroads of the Circle of the Destruction of O. This was a great level. It didn't really feel like a slaughter level. It felt more like a level. But it was a good level. Technocratic Terror. Yeah, I really liked this one as well. I think the detailing and the level was really good. The fight in the dining hall was really good. Yeah, really like this one. It was maybe a little too easy, but that is my only comment. Crippling Legion, I think, was my favourite level just because it stood out as being so much more difficult than all of the others. Like the difficulty spike here was just nuts, and it worked because it was just one level. Like if the whole WAD had been like this, it would have had a very different feel to it, and I'm not sure that would have been for the better. I think having one level like this, which is just insanely difficult in the pack, is quite nice. And the fact that it's broken up into three very short fights, is also, it makes it more manageable. Sanguine and Duel. Duel was, yeah, it's a meme map, 31. Sanguine, again, this is a nice level, but I'm not sure it's a slaughter level. It's just a level that you might find in like the map 25 slot, 26 slot of a WAD. The secret exit to this as well was a bit of a, yeah. And finally, the Beluga Sanctuary by Antares again. This is just absolutely stunning. It's just absolutely beautiful. What a great way to end the WAD. It is blue, it is beautiful, it is beautiful. Yes, pretty beautiful. I love this one. And there we go. That is the end of the Micro Slaughter Community Project WOD. I hope you enjoyed watching that. I certainly enjoyed playing it. It was a good level of difficulty for me, and I look forward to playing something similar, I hope, in the future. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.